We've all heard it. Money buys happiness. But if that were true, why do so many lottery winners and celebrities end up unhappy? The truth is, while money can solve problems and make life easier, it's not a magic ticket to lasting joy. True happiness isn't found in possessions, it's cultivated from within. In this video, we'll debunk the myth that wealth equals happiness and explore what truly brings us joy. Get ready to redefine wealth and discover how to cultivate genuine happiness, regardless of your bank account. Research shows money boosts happiness only up to a point, about $75,000 a year. Beyond meeting basic needs, more income has little effect on our overall happiness. Financial security reduces stress, but true happiness isn't about material possessions or luxury. As our needs are met, we start chasing bigger goals. But this pursuit often leads to perpetual dissatisfaction. The happiness plateau reminds us that joy comes from more than just wealth. When you're struggling to make ends meet, money brings relief and security. But as your income grows and your needs are met, the thrill of new luxuries fades. We quickly adapt, and material upgrades rarely satisfy our deeper needs for connection and purpose. Lasting fulfillment comes from meaning, not just money. The Hedonic Treadmill describes how we adapt to positive changes, returning to our baseline happiness. We chase new possessions, but the excitement fades and we crave the next upgrade. Take the dream car. The thrill is real at first, but soon it's just another vehicle. We notice flaws, lose interest, and start wanting more. This cycle keeps us chasing, but rarely satisfied. Paradoxically, wealth can sometimes lead to emptiness and dissatisfaction. As people become wealthier, social circles may shrink, leading to isolation. The pursuit of wealth can strain relationships and work-life balance. Wealth doesn't shield us from life's challenges. Illness, loss, and stress affect everyone. The pressure to maintain a lifestyle can add anxiety, not happiness. True well-being comes from connection and balance, not just financial success. The media glamorizes wealth, but many affluent people struggle with anxiety and depression. The pressure to maintain status and the isolation of wealth can harm mental health. Focusing solely on material gain often leads to emptiness and neglect of personal growth and relationships. Social media fuels comparison and envy, distorting our sense of success. Gratitude and defining success on our own terms are key to happiness. Money can't protect us from life's challenges or guarantee fulfillment. Being rich isn't the same as being truly wealthy. Riches mean material possessions. True wealth includes emotional well-being, purpose, and freedom. Aligning money with values and passions leads to fulfillment. True wealth is about experiences, relationships, and making a positive impact. Redefining what matters helps us pursue happiness from within. Next, we'll explore the 5 pillars of a meaningful life beyond financial status. If money isn't the answer, what is? Research reveals 5 pillars of happiness: relationships, purpose, autonomy, health, and generosity. These pillars form the foundation of a fulfilling life. Nurturing each one creates lasting well-being. Let's explore how to strengthen these pillars in our daily lives. Relationships consistently top the list of what makes people happiest. Strong social connections lead to longer, healthier, and more satisfying lives. Close bonds provide belonging, support, and resilience during tough times. Shared experiences and laughter enrich our lives. Investing in relationships is essential for true happiness. Purpose gives our lives meaning and motivates us to contribute to something bigger. When our work aligns with our values, we feel more fulfilled and satisfied. Autonomy, the freedom to make choices, lets us design lives that reflect our priorities. Even small changes at work can boost our sense of ownership and happiness. Purpose and autonomy together fuel lasting fulfillment. Physical and mental health are crucial for happiness. Healthy habits, good food, exercise, and rest boost our energy and resilience. Managing stress and nurturing a positive mindset support mental well-being. Generosity, the 5th pillar, might surprise you. Giving to others increases our own happiness. Acts of kindness connect us to something bigger and remind us of life's abundance. Giving back is one of the greatest secrets to a fulfilling life. We've explored the happiness plateau, the hidden costs of wealth, and the 5 pillars of true joy. Along the way, we've seen that happiness is more complex than a simple checklist or a finish line you cross. It's a journey, not a destination, and it looks different for everyone. Now, let's distill this knowledge into a practical formula, one you can actually use in your daily life to make better decisions and find more fulfillment. Because while money alone won't buy happiness, understanding its role in our lives is key to using it wisely. When we see money as a tool, not a goal, we can make choices that support our well-being. Think of it like this. Happiness isn't a straight line where more money automatically equals more joy. The path is full of ups and downs, twists and turns, and sometimes even setbacks. It's a dynamic equation with multiple variables, each one shifting in importance as our lives change. We can influence these variables to tip the scales in favor of happiness, even before reaching lofty financial goals. Small adjustments can make a big difference over time. First, we need enough money, enough to feel secure, to meet our needs, and to avoid the stress of constant financial worry. This isn't about being a millionaire. It's about financial security. It's about having peace of mind, not just a big bank account. Enough to cover basic needs, a buffer for emergencies, and some freedom to pursue what matters without constant worry. That's the foundation for happiness. This enough varies for everyone, but defining yours is crucial. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Second, clarity of purpose is essential. Knowing what you want to work toward gives your efforts meaning. Money without purpose is like a powerful car with no destination. It can take you far, but you might end up nowhere meaningful. It might be fun to drive aimlessly for a while, but eventually it leads to emptiness. Purpose gives direction to your journey. Having clear goals, passions we're working towards, or a sense of contribution adds meaning to our financial journey and helps us find happiness along the way. Now for the tricky part, minus comparison. It's something we all do, often without even realizing it. You know, our brains are just wired to compare, but honestly, it's a happiness killer. We end up measuring our lives against others, and it rarely leads to satisfaction. Social media really amplifies this, showcasing curated lives that can make anyone feel a bit inadequate. It's easy to forget that what we see online is just a highlight reel, not the full story. Just remember, someone's highlight reel is absolutely not a reflection of your entire journey. Your story is unique, and it deserves to be celebrated on its own terms. Here's where smart money choices come in. It's about being intentional with your spending, so your money works for you, not against you. Instead of accumulating things that lose value and, well, fuel even more comparison, try spending on experiences. Experiences create stories, not clutter. Travel, for instance, broadens your perspectives and creates memories that last so much longer than any gadget ever could. These moments become part of who you are. Investing in learning, whether it's new skills, hobbies, or education, pays dividends in your personal growth. It's an investment that keeps giving back year after year. And let's not forget quality time. The simple act of being present with people you care about can be more rewarding than any purchase. Shared meals with loved ones, adventures with friends, these things build connection, not clutter. They're the moments you'll remember most. Equally important is this: buy back your time. Sometimes, spending a little to save hours is the best investment you can make. Time is honestly our most precious resource. Once it's gone, you can't get it back, so use it wisely and intentionally. Can you outsource chores you dislike so you can free up time for things you genuinely love? Sometimes letting go of small tasks opens up space for bigger joys. Or maybe work more efficiently to have more evenings for family or hobbies. Prioritizing your time can lead to a more balanced, fulfilling life. This shift in mindset is really key. When you see money as a tool for happiness, your choices start to reflect your true values. Money becomes a tool to craft a life that's rich in experiences, connection, and purpose, not just a number in the bank. Ultimately, it's about building a life you love, one meaningful moment at a time. This brings us to the heart of the money happiness formula, redefining what success truly means in our lives. You know, society often equates success with a high income, a big house, or luxury possessions. We're constantly bombarded with images of wealth and status, especially on social media, making it easy to believe that more is always better. But honestly, true success lies in aligning your life with what truly matters to you. Avoid lifestyle creep and remember that fulfillment comes from within, not from external validation. It's so tempting to upgrade our lifestyle as our income increases, right? The urge to keep up with others can be strong, but it rarely leads to lasting happiness. But before splurging, just ask yourself, will this purchase truly enhance my happiness, or is it just going to temporarily satisfy a desire for more? Practice gratitude and pause to reflect before making decisions. Take time to appreciate what you already have. Often the simple moments and connections bring the most joy. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to the abundance already present in our lives. It helps us see the richness in everyday experiences. You could keep a gratitude journal, express appreciation to loved ones, or simply take a moment each day to reflect on the good things, whether they're big or small. These habits can transform your outlook. The money happiness formula is a lifelong practice, not a one-time fix. It's about making conscious choices day after day. It's really about being mindful of our spending habits and understanding the impact of our choices. Aligning our financial goals with our values helps us create a life that feels meaningful and authentic, and prioritizing experiences and relationships over material possessions leads to deeper satisfaction and connection. Ultimately, it's about breaking free from the comparison trap and defining success on our own terms, choosing what truly matters to us, and letting that guide our journey. You've learned about the happiness plateau, the pitfalls of wealth, and the true pillars of a fulfilling life. Now it's time to translate this knowledge into action. Here are practical steps you can take today to align your finances with your happiness. First, calculate your enough. Take a hard look at your expenses. What do you truly need to live comfortably and securely? Factor in housing, food, transportation, healthcare, and of course, some discretionary spending. This is your baseline enough number. Having this figure in mind really helps you make conscious spending choices and avoid lifestyle creep. Next, audit your spending. Track your expenses for a month. Just be honest about where your money goes. Highlight purchases that brought genuine joy or value, and circle those that were impulsive or driven by comparison. This exercise reveals spending habits that might be sabotaging your happiness. Remember, building a life of true wealth and happiness is an ongoing journey, not a destination. Embrace the process, celebrate small victories, and be kind to yourself along the way. First, reinvest your time. Identify time-wasting activities in your week. Could you reduce social media scrolling, delegate tasks, or say no to commitments that don't align with your values? Freeing up even small pockets of time allows you to invest in things that truly matter. Next, practice generosity. Giving back doesn't require wealth. Volunteer your time to a cause you care about. Offer support to a neighbor, or simply express gratitude to someone who made a difference in your day. Acts of kindness, big or small, boost happiness and create a ripple effect of positivity. Remember, you have the power to shape a life rich in meaning, connection, and joy. Use money as a tool to support your vision, not define it. Embrace the journey and watch your happiness flourish. So what's the shocking truth about money and happiness? It's not that money can't contribute to a joyful life, it's that money alone just can't buy it. True wealth isn't measured solely by the size of our bank accounts, but by the richness of our experiences, the strength of our connections, and the fulfillment we find in pursuing our passions. It's about using money as a tool to craft a life that aligns with our values, not letting it dictate our definition of success or happiness. Start building your wealth where it truly matters, in the heart, in your relationships, and in the legacy of joy you create.